So let's find out.
Yeah, they definitely should. I did like Harry and Hugo sort of highlighting the importance of Stico in this team yesterday for 3 maps. It was really quite the journey and enjoying the life of Martin.
How did he play yesterday? Bad or good?
You know,
because he told us the other day that he never has 2 bad days in a row.
I would say it was okay yesterday from Stico.
Lukewarm?
Yeah, it was, you know, it was okay. It was temperate. And I hope that we get more out of him today. But you know what? CacaNito, he's not going to be seeing much over towards the toilets because it's the B-pop for 3 players. And there's quite a lot of space here for them. Stico has to do quite a bit here.
I was going to say, this is really weird. I think they're, because with 2 players out towards long, this is so interesting. Now they've backed away. This is actually a super quick flank on the retake. DGT, he's going to call it out. First kill is his, gets the second. Oh no, he gets 3.
Indeed.
That's so impressive. And actually the flank doesn't even really matter, but they certainly can't handle it now.
Yeah, Davidas inside of the connector. Yeah, he's just kind of an extra bonus, I guess, right now for Apeks because they've been absolutely obliterated. Stico's watching towards Monster. Knock has the short push, but they're running right into them, and there's just too many players to handle. 9Z will be pretty happy about the start of this game. But the thing yesterday, Jason, was they were finding these good starts. They were getting these strong starts, but they were just letting it slip away, right? It was kind of unfortunate to see.
Yeah, they did let M80 get back into some of the games yesterday after some good starts, but able to close them out for sure. And I mean, look, they were great on pistols. They're going to need it all today. As we mentioned, the underdogs of this team, you need everything to go in your way. So this is a good start, and I mean, a nice little fake essentially at that B bomb site, giving up so much space, and we've got a shotty.
Here we go. Simple really is having that cultural effect. I haven't seen as many shotguns ever in Counter-Strike than I have this week.
It's getting weird. Even you were busting them out.
Yeah, I was. It's actually kind of sick.
Had a chance, does convert onto Buddha, who had nade in hand.
Yeah.
Didn't hear the Molotovs tick. A second opportunity gives him the frag.
Yeah, big impact there from the Nova. Kind of paid for itself almost. So
absolutely.
He'll take it. And I've got eyes on Buddha today. You know, yesterday on Inferno, really good map. Nuke was kind of awful from him. So I'm interested to see what kind of level he's going to bring today. Whether it's going to be good.
Good, bad, or ugly?
Bad and ugly. It's Max coming up through connector. He's going to be looking up towards Jacob. And he'll just slip away. I think we could make a spaghetti western movie for Pro League.
Probably could.
That would be kind of sick.
Yeah, that could maybe be the next one. Stico swings with the smoke taken down, no backup as well. So access to the bomb site is there for 9Z. A little bit more aggressive to start this half so far, marching into this B bomb site in back-to-back rounds. Another bomb plant, and nothing that really Jacob CacaNito not can do. Or Jakeem, apparently, as we're going with.
Yeah, Jakeem. It's his real name, right? That's pretty sick. It's good to hear from Jacob, you know, saying that he's kind of grown as a player and really didn't appreciate the time he had when he was sort of on top of his career, you know, phase days.
The insights into that, into that mentality when he's in that stage of his career is always good. And those are always fun insights you usually get from the veterans who've had to go through it and who had some time to look back and think on it and assess their decisions and their choices and their mind frames.
Their mind frames. That's, yeah, I mean, for Jacob as well, he's one of those players that I think I forget about sometimes, you know, when I look back in the history
yeah,
of
no,
his
it's
career.
fair. It's entirely fair.
And he played for some of the biggest organizations in all of esports, which is cool for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's just proven his value over and over again, and I think he's one of those guys who's forgettable because he's been surrounded by so many
entry fragger.
Well, he's been surrounded by so many really good star players as well, and he's just always been the guy who kind of provides those intangibles, who doesn't get a lot of the attention because he's not popping off and creating highlights, but certainly one of those high-impact players that doesn't always get the credit that he's due. But once again, finding a new lineup to prove that he's got it in him. So, awesome. Now he's starting to get that credit.
Yeah, he definitely is. Reaching the depths of a major. Mr. Jakeem. But this round, well, unless 9Z were to go towards the B side, shouldn't really get too messy for them here. But there is a chance they go B. Max is in proper goblin mode right here. Look at this. Look at the seating position. This is what we talk about when we say the goblin mode.
He is hunched forward, really looking at it, and even with that posture, misses the Molotov. So doesn't force anyone into the open, doesn't accomplish what he wanted. Back to the B bomb site for 9Z. Stack here for Apeks. Not a bad setup whatsoever. If Kixen can provide a proper distraction, that might be able to activate Stiko.
Here we go. The stack around Monster could be absolutely brilliant here for Apeks. 5-7 on the first attack. Oh, good clearance from Max. Ooh, he's actually completely read that, so he'll take the double. And that's the round, really. So pack it up. 3-0 start for 9Z. I mean, coming into today, I think everybody has Apeks winning this series. And most likely, the majority of people will have them winning this series 2-0, right? So if 9Z can deliver a strong start to the game here, that's the best chance to upset.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. And I think it's also one of those matchups, too, though, where you flip the coin and you say, yeah, but there's not like, no world in which 9Z causes this upset, right? Like, Apex's look shaky.
They haven't looked fantastic,
opportunity for an upset here or there. Someone pops off, someone goes nuts, someone catches fire, some momentum. Let's see what 9Z can do to start these gun rounds. Overpass is their map pick. We have an op-out for Knock, and same for Try on the other side of the map.
I think Apeks are a team that just, at the moment, do what they should, right? They lose to the teams they should lose to. You know, Na'Vi, for example. They beat the teams they should beat. Not always cleanly, but they do it. They got M80 under the belt, Imperial under the belt.
It done.
And then you have a close game against a team that's very closely matched to in Fnatic, right? So I do expect Apeks to just do as we expect and win this series, whether it be a limp through or by a 2-0 fashion. And right now, Try taking long. Has got his teammate with him as they just have a little peer around the corner. They're not wanting to commit to it. Hugo, Alex and I casted that Apeks Imperial game, Jason. I have to say, it wasn't the prettiest Counter-Strike I've ever seen.
No.
And in particular, Overpass, the AWPing from Knock really struggled. So I'm expecting better things today from him.
Yeah, I remember actually seeing some comments in the WhatsApp channel during that game of preparing some death packages of Knock. But yeah, today might be able to have some better things under his belt.
He might. And I'm looking forward to this position getting removed in CS2, but CacaNito looking to use it right up until the end here. He's going to be caught with a great flash, still able to recover, gets a double kill. He should have been taken out way quicker than that.
Well, that's great support by Try. He gets the player swinging around that allows CacaNito to just become unblind enough to find one kill. So Smoke misses its mark. Couple miss nades for 9Z in the early going of this. They have one more smoke for the middle of the bomb site, but it slowed things down. They have to pause to chuck it into the site, and that allows Kixen to find one kill from up above. There's a flank coming in from behind. Not getting a little bit too aggressive with this flank, and now a 2-on-2.
Yeah, around the back is Mr. Jacob. Knocks Try out of the round. Now just Buddha in a 1v2. Getting peppered from the sides, but flips this into a 1v1. Turns on the back, but Jacob gets it done, wins the clutch. And Apeks will get their first, thanks to Jacob.
Yeah, they've got to be really careful. That's one of those retakes that could have been a lot more patient, considering the bomb hadn't really been planted yet. Considering you had that flank coming in, Knock pressing the issue almost opened up the door for a nice 1v2 for Buddha. But Jacob hangs on. However, it's not a loss. That's 4 kills in a round for 9Z, where the money now for the CT side is not going to be very good. They should have been able to recover the AWP after the defuse, but still, you're on the verge of a reset now if you're Apeks. So 9Z have to realize it's a very, very stressful moment for the defense, trying to stabilize.
Monster Smoke, leave spawn. Perfectly lands where it should. We'll see the fountain play from Kixen really get going at the start of this round. The risk thrown into it. Good flash to Max. And that's Kixen out of the round right away. And
this is heaven for 9Z. We saw yesterday at times against M80, they like to play things very, very slow, very cautiously to open up rounds in the way they moved. And this gives them the freedom to do that in a 5-on-4. You don't have to press the issue anywhere. You know the CTs are going to have some kind of a response, have to take a risk at some point in the round. So you can wait for the utility to subside and just have a much cleaner hit later on.
Well, this is going to be a pop into the B side. And CacaNito, being down a player, probably feels some responsibility on his shoulders to step up with his monster hold. And he's going to stick around at the close wood panel.
This is risky, though, going through the smoke. This could be exactly what Apeks want them to do. Coming through, however, the space is there.
CacaNito must deliver. If he goes down, this is not going to look pretty for them, and CacaNito on the double kill. Spots out Max's on. It has forced 9Z to consider other options, so they're going to rely on Davideus to try and get some control out long into that A site. And Jacob starts to realize that, so he'll rotate up. Doesn't want to go towards stairs, as that is the most likely position to be pre-aimed, so he's going to go around bankside instead. And the bomb is still a long way off, but it is running towards long, and Davideus needs to hold the ground on the A side. If he gets into this 1v1 fight and loses it, well, it would have been a disaster, but Jacob kind of fumbles it, didn't get the best fight for him. And now it is going to be the save call for Knock on the other side of the map, if he's allowed that.
That's some really fine work moving around the map as a team if you're 9Z, right? Like you have 2 players towards the B bomb site after 2 go down. Davideus opens up the A bomb site, but Try then turns into the lurk. He turns into the one who's not trying to do anything, just waiting for someone to walk into his crosshair and gets yet another kill. It's 4-1 for 9Z.
I've been really impressed by Davideus and Max so far in terms of the impact they've had at the start of this map.
Yeah, those 2 guys, I mean, DGT, remember that pistol round as well. He hasn't done anything since then, but he got, what, the triple or quad kill on the pistol. And those 2 guys yesterday were really effective as well, Davideus and Max. Huge performers for 9Z in that victory to keep them alive.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
That sucks.
That really does suck.
That one hurts. An immediate timeout call for Apeks as they talk things over. As they have a discussion. Slow start. 9Z is able to get out on top of them real early, real quick. It all started with this. Flashbang just as kicks and turns. Makes it an easy kill for David. Almost lose control of the round to this push from CacaNito. And here's Try.
Yeah, there he is. I mean, this is going to be a game plan set up for 9Z to try and deal with some of the aggression. You know, when you watch these Apeks demos, you're going to be aware they're going to try and catch you off guard with some aggressive moves to try and open up the rounds. We heard Fnatic talking about it yesterday. You know, they practice them in almost every map, and Mezzi was saying, we definitely expected the aggressive moves were ready for them, but even then, sometimes they caught us off guard. So you know you're going to get a few of those Apeks rounds that are going to go their way. But so far, 9Z have handled it. And they've sent Apeks back down to the Deagles and the 5.7s and the P250. So we're at that point where the CT side have no money. And it's really not stabilized at all for Apeks so far in Overpass. This is 9C's map pick coming into today as well. We've seen yesterday, last week, Jason, you know, MIBR were a team I think everybody was really excited about. We thought we were going to make it into the playoffs. Then we had this day, right? They had that super long game in the morning versus EG. And then it cost them towards the end against Monty in the evening. You know, you got to really put home the importance of winning the series pretty cleanly, pretty quickly today, if you are going to be that team to go ahead and try and qualify in the 2 best of 3 day.
Sure, that's the ideal one, to be able to get all that extra time. Got to get the win first, though.
Yeah, that is true.
Just in general, right? You don't want to get too ahead of yourself, put too much pressure on the quick win, and then all of a sudden, when you're down, 1-5, it starts feeling a little bit worse. Nice shooting from 9Z, handling business. CacaNito down very low, kicks in, spotted in the sight. Good shot, but nothing more to come from it. And 9Z putting on a clinic early. They built up a lot of money as well. They're sitting very nicely to start this map.
Yeah, they are. They're feeling real good about this one. So will South America. A lot of representatives in Pro League. I like this team because it's not just like most of the South American teams we've had over the years are all Brazilian, right? But this team is kind of interesting. You have Uruguayans, Argentinians,
Costa Rican,
and,
isn't it?
Chilean. Yeah, Chilean.
That's the one.
Davideus, the Chilean. I'd like to go to Chile someday, Jason. You ever been?
I have not been.
What would be a cool place to go to?
That would be a cool place to go. All right.
This is the water take for DGT. He's already through the tunnel. This is about to be some response from Apeks. This is one of those moves they're trying to get in short while Knock is peeking top middle. And it's actually worked out perfectly here for Apeks. This is the kind of round they can put together when things go right. When they win those opening fights, they can just collapse upon you from so many different areas on the map at the same time. And Try is now left in an unwinnable round.
Unwinnable, but there's victory you can take from this still if you get 1 or 2 more kills. Like anything that's going to take this economy away, not give them a clean victory. But look how passive everyone from Apeks is being on the map. Everyone's kind of waiting to see where Try is going to head, just keeping him boxed in, not giving him those opportunities. That actually looked like it went much better than it potentially should have. Those just like the perfect distractions at the correct moment over towards short. Knock got the push that he was looking for from Davideus. Jacob's just got to hold his nerve. Molotov out, extinguished by a smoke, gives away his position, but negates any chance for Try to be able to deal economic damage. 30 seconds left in the round as he tries to save the op.
You know Kicksan's just saying, guys, please don't overpeak. Just keep everyone alive. We need the money. And it looks like they have followed up. You know, I was looking at Max's real name, and his name is kind of sick. It's Maximiliano Gonzalez. I'd love to be called Maximiliano.
I bet that's got a nice flow.
That does.
Yeah.
Maximiliano. That's not more Italian than Spanish.
Well, that'll be the round coming to its conclusion. Round 7 in the favor of Apeks. They've got 2 on the board now within 3. And a timeout taken again.
Well, slow start of the game, and we mentioned that for yesterday. 9Z, a team that didn't mind slowing down, pumping the brakes.
Yeah, I was surprised to see them come out and play that slow. I mean, as a South American team, you expect a little bit more fire in some of their gameplay with the way some of the previous teams from the region have gone. But yeah, this is a team very comfortable being a little bit more methodical. Here today, there's some simple but effective strategies early on, walking into the B bomb site on pistol on second round against the force buy. Been able to attack and exploit that B bomb site a number of times now. Twice it's been shuffled aside. Previously bailed out by that A-lurk from Davideus, but the B hits have kind of gone a little bit quiet for 9Z, so we'll see how this T side continues to develop. Plenty of time for, obviously, Apeks to recover and for 9Z to just continue rising up the scoreboard.
Well, Buddha just creeping up the connector. Doesn't want to get caught by any of those bullets coming through the wood. But right now, pretty good control for 9Z. Stico makes his way on water. Good pick from Knock on the short play. But Try's already close by. And Stico had absolutely no shot. He's taken out 4v4. And another slow one from 9Z.
Very slow from 9Z. Little bit of utility out. More delay tactics, a late boost coming in. I think one of them called for it. Didn't actually work, didn't actually come through. The other one called it off. And Try's going to be looking for a pick. He might just get it. Boom. Yeah, he will. Kicks and swings right into it.
Yeah, Try another 2 kills in the round. Now 43 seconds left. How to Apeks think about this round? They're just chilling at the moment, and there is still an option for 9Z to go elsewhere, of course. So Jacob sitting up in the bathrooms, making sure that A play is cut off, that A option is gone. But Max, even with the shadow, Jacob unable to win that fight. Max hits a brilliant headshot and is now calling for his teammates to follow up and attack in towards the top site with a bomb. Knock needs to get here, and he does not delay, does not land that shot. And with the lack of kills coming in, they realize it has got to be the safe call.
What do you guys do if you're having a hard time breathing through your nose? Anything for congestion? Any tips?
I have a really sick nasal spray I'm using at the moment, Chad.
Okay.
From Sudafed is pretty good. I used that this morning with the air conditioning.
Okay.
It's very sick. It works very well.
I'm having a tough time. It's difficult. Just like saving an AWP if your name's North right now, and he's going to lose the big green. TGE loves that. I heard, Jason, you got called out yesterday on the social media for your pronunciation of DGT. Someone said his name's DGT, Jason, not DJT.
Yeah, we kept saying, or I kept saying DJT.
And then I
want to say DJT as well. I know. It feels more natural.
It feels like such a cleaner flow.
Yeah. Well, Jason, just take a look at this. No one else needs to see, but just so you're aware, I need a witness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a picture of that for me.
I will, and then I'll try and troubleshoot this as well. As gentlemen, I missed the first few rounds of the game. What have I missed? Apeks struggling. What's going on?
Yeah, well, you missed some nice some B walks early on from 9Z through Monster. Nice pistol round from DGT. Had a nice triple kill holding the flank. You missed a failed B hit into an A lurk from Davideus that opened up the other side of the map. So 9Z is just actually working them pretty damn well. I'll be honest with you.
Sounds like I missed a lot.
Yeah. There's some cool things here and there.
Not a lot from Apeks, really, unfortunately.
No, Apeks seems a little, they're sleepy right now. Their coffee's not kicked in yet.
It's interesting.
Wake up.
with that, oh, hold on, we're towards B. Stico, the run and gun, and he is done, as so is Kixon. Jason's favourite player will remove him. And it's just the Raucous.
DJT coming in hard again. And Knock with the 1v3 ahead of him. This is a player that can win it when he's on the rifle of Overpass, it would seem. A double kill locked in. Now Buddha and DGT are the only two players remaining between him and that prized possession of the defuse and the round win. Buddha sits back at short. Knock with so many angles to consider. He does have that smoke, but he has no kit on his back right now, and that is the limiting factor. The time will take on ever closer to taking him out of contention for this round when he runs right into the line stand. They can double peek together, and that will be the round secured for 9Z.
Yeah, they're playing this really well. But, I mean, you touched on it earlier. Hot starts yesterday against M80 that they let them get back into the game. We'll see if Apeks has that similar kind of fight back in them to get here.
Sorry, Dinko. I'm all over your cables, mate.
It's all right.
Really sorry.
It's all right.
Like, we've crossed the streams.
We've got wire sauce here,
If you've ever seen Ghostbusters, what do they say, Dinko?
Who are you going to call?
No, they say don't cross the streams.
No,
but
they
that's
don't say
all right.
that. Other people say that about the Ghostbusters, don't they?
Yeah, because if you... Well, actually, I guess the Ghostbusters would say that as part of their slogan as well.
Like an advertisement?
Yeah, it was in their commercial.
Oh.
It was the hook.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Slimer.
Yeah. So, Davideus, for some reason, when you just said his name and I was walking out here from the green room, Macarena came into my head.
Macarena?
I feel like we could do, you know, hey, Davideus. Ha!
Oh, we could.
Or, you know the song,
actually works.
Amadeus, Amadeus.
Oh, yeah, that's good too.
Amadeus,
Isn't that from,
Amadeus,
why do I
Amadeus.
get, I think that's from The Simpsons and Dr. Zaius. Dr. Zaius, Dr. Zaius.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
I recognize
Isn't that from the crossover with Planet of the Apes?
I was never a Simpsons.
You're never into the
Would you a
Simpsons.
Futurama kind of guy?
I was not.
Okay.
He doesn't watch cartoons.
Didn't like fun things,
I'm
apparently.
not a cartoon watcher.
I think at Jason's time it was Tintin.
Tintin. The Adventures of Tintin.
You're 2 years younger than me.
I know, right? But someone I could take a jab at for age.
A 2-year difference, man. What a cultural difference. CacaNito.
9Z going to lose this round. Watch this. You watching?
I'm watching very closely.
So now the indecision starts to creep in, and then there are a number disadvantage against a light bias.
Not the way they're playing today, Chad.
What do you mean,
There's
man?
no indecision.
The AWP is isolated at its own over towards long. He knows he needs to make some space now because they've lost a player. Look at him leaping into action, making no secret of the position. It's just going to take one bullet square between the eyes for Try to be dead. Another gun to be given over. There it is from North. The chance is going to be 3, not 1. Now a 3v5, and the trouble, it brews.
In my defense, I had Try killing Knock there in that position.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's all right. Buddha's over here. Oh, no, this position does.
Look at kicks out.
Yeah, this one.
Oh,
you might have called this one correctly here. Yeah, what are you going to do? That's the one that really kicks you in the balls. That doesn't feel good. Nice shot from Max. Ooh, a good rebuttal.
You want to flip back?
We're back, baby.
Oh, no longer back. Was back for just a moment, but Max now has to win a 1v3, and there's only 30 seconds left. He doesn't have the bomb, and I think he has now agreed that this one will conclude with a 3rd round for Apeks. Wow. The pistols come out on top. Knock has an AWP at his hands now.
They were bound to lose one of them, right? They had so many rounds, you know?
Yeah, but this is Apeks bouncing back. It's going to be 8-7.5.
Well, he has a point.
Okay, now you're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah, they're going to go.
One nice prediction.
They're going to go on a massive 6-round spread.
Sure.
It's going to be great. Just like Vegemite on toast.
Vegemite on toast. Underrated.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Are you a fan, Dinko, or not a fan? It's
not
okay.
a massive fan.
Be
I
honest,
think Marmalade and Vegemite and those
Marmalade?
kind of things.
You mean Marmite?
Marmalade.
Are you just talking about any breakfast spread now?
Yeah, no, I don't like any of those things.
That's all right.
You don't like Vegemite either?
Marmalade and Vegemite are two completely separate things, though.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
What's the one that's similar to Vegemite?
Marmite.
It's Marmite, okay.
Yeah. Marmalade is closer to jam.
Jelly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jelly. What do you call jelly then, if jelly's jam?
I call it
We have 3 different things. We have jelly, we have jam, and we have preserves.
And preserves are full of sugar.
Yeah.
Preserves are full of sugar.
Yeah.
And lovely chemicals.
Well, not all the time. Sometimes they put it on the label, sometimes they don't. Jacob's kind of pinned. And yeah, well, he's not a Phoenix right now, but he will be getting away in a blaze of glory. Try goes down, an opening pick, and wow, this is looking very good for Apeks now. The change in the tune.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't know why I'm stumping for 9Z all of a sudden, but here we are.
Everyone loves an underdog.
Ooh.
It's CacaNito. I have a question, guys. Did you, at any point yesterday in the podcast, mention Stumble?
No.
No, not a single time.
Oh.
It actually
when you listen to the episode, you'll understand. You know, it's a bit of a, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stumple would have been a great.
There was no Stumple. Stumple didn't arrive.
I feel like if you asked him about that, he would just be like, "What are you talking about?"
He would have just called us idiots straight to our face, 100%. Yeah, which he did do a couple of times actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
based.
No, and you got to respect it.
Yeah.
Not enough people call me an idiot at the moment, so it's good to be called out by the
Could always
goat.
use more.
We do need to get a new camera, however, so...
That can't be.
It's good. I mean, that's how you get stuff done, isn't it? Just brutal honesty. It's how you make the most improvements.
So this is another save. Overpass is the worst map in the map pool, and all of you Vertigo haters, you don't actually know what you're talking about.
Overpass is very large, isn't it?
It's just boring.
It's proof that bigger isn't always better.
And we wonder why Counter-Strike matches take so long, because it takes a team, what, a minute and 20 seconds to get basic map control before they can execute, unless they just want to do a B-rush. Don't die after time, don't die after time, don't die after time, don't die after time, die after time.
After all of that, he dies after the time. You know, just for an extra bit of insult to the injury.
I like watching good teams on Overpass.
Like teams such as...
Name a good Overpass team that's exciting
Virtus
to watch.
Pro.
That's exciting to watch.
Actually, I do like Virtus Pro's Overpass. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
They're a fun team to
Okay.
watch, no.
Jason, are you also a fan of traditional baseball?
No, I'm not actually. I've never liked baseball.
Take
But
me
I
out
wouldn't
to
compare
the
VP to
ball
baseball.
game.
You prepare... You what? What did you say?
I wouldn't compare VP to baseball. They've got some good shit. They've got some aggressive stuff these days. They've mixed in a few
not
faster
these
paced
days,
things.
you know.
Yeah,
Just the burned into
they've
my mind of
developed.
the history of the past.
Yeah.
I got a good one here. For Bubble Joe, why can't you go audio only mode? If you pay me, I don't know, let's say 50 euros a month, I'll make it possible, mate. You pay me 50 euros a month, and I'll make it possible if you'd have audio only
Is he
mode.
talking about Twitch audio only?
He's talking about not being able to hear us.
Oh,
Yeah, he just wants in-game.
okay.
Yeah.
50 euros a month?
Yeah, to not be able to hear us.
Oh.
I'll organize it.
That's fair.
But I need that from every person that wants that, so I want to make a bloody fortune.
I think it's a great idea. All right, CacaNito taken down. Buddha's got that AK-47. Good opening kill, a chance for 9Z. Oh, don't miss that opportunity. Davideus adding on top, and look at the map now. Knock is going to even things up. But plenty of room for 9Z to work with.
Well, 9Z have quite the B-side here, don't they? It's just Stico far away.
Come on now, they're not losing this, are they?
In the life
This
of
would be
Martin.
miserable.
Oh, he's gone. He's out of there. And that is 9Z having one of those back.
What a bad round to lose.
That's painful, isn't it?
This isn't the Apeks we've
No.
come to know.
It's a slow start. They're
come
just
to
waking
love.
up.
Now you're batting for Apeks. Let's go. Oh. I do believe that they will come back into this at some point.
I'm
but
not
this
batting for them. I'm just looking at it, and it seems like they're not fully warmed up quite yet.
They're trying to be awake, though. They are trying to yell after they're winning rounds and kills, but sometimes you just start flat.
I think that's Mither. He's over in the observation deck.
Oh, so it's not even the
he's
team
loud,
that's yelling.
And he's very loud.
Okay. Well, yeah, I do see him. And we've had that with some of the Brazilian teams as well, yelling their support across. For Mither's situation, it is probably more frustrating than most, I would imagine. But, yeah, this is obviously not their map choice by any means, but it's not looking good, especially with this being the CT side.
Yeah, they're definitely in some trouble here. They're in a hole.
It was interesting talking to Mither today because I just threw that last question at him, you know, how frustrating has it been for you sitting there and not being able to stand behind them? And it did seem like he was talking about the fact that maybe they get in their own heads a little bit about the feeling that they're playing badly across the whole round, and really it's going well up until step 3, for example, right? And so it probably would help significantly at this point for Apeks to have him actually be able to get on the mic and have a little chat to them. But
Well, Stico and Knock talked about this the other day too. I think when we had them up there, and mentioning how like they don't really have like an energy guy on that team, and that was
That's
kind of the
true,
reason
yeah.
why Mither was
Yeah,
brought
yeah.
in. Was like he has that kind of that loudness to him, that energy to him that they need.
I need to let the record show. Bubble Joe just want to know if they can get, you know, just audio because they don't want to rinse their mobile data at the shops.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah,
when
no,
he
that
said
is
audio
really
only.
possible, Mr. Bubble Joe.
meant
You just hit
audio
the
only
little
on Twitch.
Yeah, you hit the little cog, and there should be a little button on your phone that says audio only.
Does it have it on the app?
Yeah, you can do
Is
it on the
the
app.
question.
I do it all the time. I listen to you guys like it's, you know, when I'm in the car. I'm
Okay.
Never in the car. But, you know,
Yeah.
it has its chances.
on any mode of transport or hands-free, you know, while you're cooking with Rush or air frying or doing something like that.
That's
you
true.
can do anything you want.
All of those things.
Wow. Oh, dang. That's a shot. Now, Davideus can open this up.
He definitely can. And there's a little gap underneath the smoke.
Reload.
Walk through it, reload. Perfect timing.
Oh!
Second kill in a short. David goes ahead and tries to take out the Barrels player of Kixan, but it hasn't worked out for him. And so Kixan keeps them in this one. 50 seconds left. And the bomb of try. Is it going to commit through Monster? The utility's being sent in. Kixan's changed his position. And Knock is now on the rotate down. But Kixan gets aggressive. Loses the fight to DGT. And Knock must clutch with the AW. He's coming back in, smoked out at the bridge, and that actually might help him because he can get a little closer. He can creep underneath him, but try. He's going to start tapping that bomb, and he is gone. Knock with the headshot, smashes his skull wide open, and now for 1v1, Knock looks to close it and couldn't react in time. Great movement from DGT.
What's going on, lads? How are we losing that?
That might bury the map right there. That's a nice little walk through the smoke. That's a huge risk taken. Was that Davideus, if I recall correctly? This
just goes through the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, this kill is the opener, this push from Jacob, but this one right here, awkward timing for CacaNito on the reload, and Stiko can't handle it after the fact, can't spin in time. And that, I think, is pretty much seals this half to be a pretty dominant victory for 9Z. This is going to be double digits.
I'm just watching it back on Skybox right now. Like with those opening picks, it was a great coordinated move to make it even possible. And they get everything they need and more, and then they still fumble this. That's, dear.
Knock's gone.
Dear.
Bad to worse.
I think their overpass against Imperial looked really weak.
It was touch and go, that's for sure.
And Knock in particular really struggled. It didn't really look like the CT side had a lot of setups that were going to be sustainable.
I mean, 9Z's hitting some shots today. You could say that too.
Yeah, they definitely are hitting some shots today. Particularly Davideus, right, and DGT having a great game so far.
But in the video we have of them, when they're in the camping set, you know, they're talking about if they don't make playoffs, that'd be a disappointment.
Yes.
Well.
Who, Apeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. It'd be massive disappointment.
They're now playing fourth fiddle in this group, no doubt, right? They are the favorite over both their possible opponents today, 9Z and Cyclone.
And I think a lot of people had Apeks being the upset team, maybe even coming in through in third in that group, but yeah, not being able to really come in with that level to this competition yet.
Nice little flank here from CacaNito. The timing is going to be everything. Can they block over towards A? A little bit of utility to do so. Defensive smoke from Stiko. Pressure on now. Here comes the flank, Noisy.
CacaNito sprinting. They haven't heard it somehow, and he gets a double kill. Buddha and Try both gone, and that flank is perfect.
Oh,
Stiko helps, and DGT now left it long. Does not have the bomb. Does not have a chance really in this round, but he has been sharp. We'll see if Apeks offer up a couple of mistakes here. That's the only way for him to get into this. That's Stiko isolated, but his back is turned to the bank, and there would be that flank. CacaNito still at the bathroom. DGT should have taken that one, but 10 seconds left. Even if he was to pick up the bomb, there wouldn't be enough time to get to the side. Kixan was here to cover it off anyway. So 5th round for Apeks. That started with a death from Knock as well out towards the party.
Yeah,
so.
That was a 5-on-3.
But I guess opening kills are not really determining who's winning these type of rounds, right? So that's something to keep in mind. It's these plays, the CacaNito flank, the double kill. The fact he gets both, it took a very long time. First of all, I don't think the sound cue was even realized at all at any moment. So it's the comms there that forces them to turn.
The timing of it during that hit, right? They're probably communicating where they're flashing, where they're smoking. Yeah,
exactly.
You're talking. You don't hear the footsteps. So I mean, just perfectly done by CacaNito. 9-5, and back to 3 players on pistols for 9Z.
I think that Apeks, considering the type of rounds that they won earlier, should have been able... Like, they should never have lost that to the 2 saved AKs. I think that's the round that really bodied their half, or at least slowed the sheer amount of rounds
even if you go back to, like, the pistol round, 3 players coming out, the blue door, and just all getting eliminated by DJT. DGT.
There we go.
Oh,
just call him Digit.
Digit?
Digit. Yeah. I don't know if it stands for Digit, but
it works.
It can.
Well, Davideus. His name's still David in the kill feed, man. And DGT turns back in towards Con. It is Jacob gone. And this is now Apeks looking down the barrel of a difficult round again. Try is covering off the connector flank. CacaNito cannot get a flank going, which was the savior of the last round. But he hasn't been able to activate just yet.
Yeah, they're aware of it, though. And he smartly pauses, waits to see when the push is going to come in towards that A bomb site. With a minute left, 9Z just hitting the brakes.
Stiko on the dice box, does peek out, gets the information. There's still closed bathrooms.
There's no utility to delay this like they did in the last round. There's no smoke to drop in the front of the bomb site. It's got to be kills. And unfortunately, CacaNito now revealing himself from behind.
Oh. Well, he has to at this point. He's the only real player left here. CacaNito gets taken out. And David, what a half from him. Fantastic showing from 9Z. Apeks slow to start.
He's got a chance in this one. Still makes it look too clean.
Today on the final day of Group C, we get a double billing from one of these teams and a wonderful halftime entertainment show of Na'Vi versus FaZe right in the middle of today. But so far, so good for 9Z, a 10-5 half as they lead the way versus Apeks, who everyone really considered favorites coming into this matchup.
Yeah, but 9Z was surprising. They're hitting some bangers today. They came out firing on all cylinders, I should say. Davidia, 16 kills. DGT, 16 kills. That ain't bad whatsoever. Apeks can't handle the heat.
Yeah, some number disadvantage rounds that they've been able to pick up as well. So if it was a 9-6, you get the pistol, we tie things up with the conversions. But let's see if Apeks can grind their way back into this second half of play. The energy that we were discussing only really coming from the coaching staff, so maybe a little bit sleepy this morning. Again, yep, I know what you're going to say, Dinko. Why the hell have they taken the silencer off?
Why are they doing it?
I don't know.
Especially when you're taking long-range fights, it just doesn't really make
Maybe
a
the
lot of
sound, you know, it puts fear into the minds of the opponent.
Sure, I guess.
It's just something different and jarring. And, what is that? And, he's disrespecting us. Max, they're behind you.
I'd like to get a little distraction over here from Max with these dualies. Oh, spotted ahead.
I
Still
think
doesn't
he made a
realize what's
step as
close. That
well.
actually killed him. That might have... Ooh, okay, they paused it. There's the flag. Okay.
Oh, no, Max. Oh, that sucks.
That's a white screen right there.
Here we go. The unsilenced USP. So it would just be the USP itself doing its best, but it hasn't been able to get anything at long. Instead, it's Buddha now transitioning up to the top side. They're going to try and take some bathrooms control back, and Jacob moving forward with a smoke at Dice. They've got Stiko out towards Party 2.
He missed the flank
Maybe
there.
the
Ooh, okay, he's got
flank
it.
can start to come in, but they know he's there now.
Yeah, well, he calls out the position, but the retake's already on. That's a nice opening kill from Buddha to get things started. DGT, the hero of the previous pistol, goes down without even a whimper. And now it's probably all going to slip away. No kits on any of the 9Z players, and this has taken way too much time and not enough kills coming out.
Yeah, Try alone, doing what he can. Over the top spots kicks him, but not going to be making that one work out. And good discipline from Apeks not to throw away this pistol. God knows they need it. They need this round to be locked in, and they will get the first round of the second half under their belt. Nice shot. But Try looking for the second, won't be able to do it even on the low HP player of CacaNito. So Apeks up with the first of the second.
I think it is as well for a team like this who climbed up the ladder quickly with their major performance. It can be quite a slippery slope in the
Especially
rankings.
when you lose one of your best players too.
You are, and maybe one of their more influential players for the team, right? This is the thing, you don't know what you have till it's gone. Maybe you have that Goldilocks mix of players, and that's why things work. And then when you bring somebody else in, it's not just right. So that can be an issue.
That's always like the symptoms of like losing the intangibles player, right?
Yes.
Like JL seems like an outside of the server kind of guy who has a lot of impact in that sense.
Well, they've also had to change some positioning with the Jacob and CacaNito overlap that I don't think existed in the same way previously. But also now that you're in this game, you're a clear favorite, right? It's a stark contrast between you and your opponent here, 9Z, even though we don't think they're a slouch. They're here at Pro League, of course. Apeks are one of these teams who, sure, I wouldn't say they're in free fall, but they're definitely in a position in European Counter-Strike where there's a conversation about what type of a team are they, how competitive can they really be.
And obviously a conversation they put on themselves of wanting to maintain some level from the major.
Sure.
Yeah, like you have that pressure as an organization, as a team under that banner that, you know, yeah, you're in a tough spot with how things shook up after the major, but still wanting to maintain some of that.
I mean, it's not like Apeks hasn't been trying to compete at the top for a long time, right? They've actually had loads of different rosters, loads of different looks. They've had Jacob there for a while, Stiko coming in. They had so many different teams with him under the Apeks banner as well. And this is an organization with a good amount of cash going through it as well. You know, they have a lot of merge, a lot of people.
Cool
here,
colors too.
Yeah,
Orange and blue is sweet.
Color scheme.
There's a bloke who's from Norway who comes to a lot of the live HLTV confirmed shows that we do, and he's a big Apeks fan. He always has on some Apeks merch.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some Apeks fans out there around the world.
Small unicorn round.
Hey, I don't see this every day of the week.
No damage even.
I feel like this week we have seen it every day of the week.
Really?
Yeah, it's happened a few times.
Oh, okay. Well,
there's the
then I guess you do
MP5,
see it
Jason.
every day of the week.
Nice.
So that's the Blue Moon on a unicorn round.
Well, JL's an MP5.
There was a
as well.
Blue Moon pretty recently.
Yes. No,
I think we won't
Like a
see it
week
for another
ago?
3 years or
a
something.
week and a half ago or something like that.
okay.
I think not that long ago whatsoever.
What's a blue moon?
It's when the moon is extra bright, Jason, I believe.
Yeah. That's why we say once in a blue moon. But I didn't actually realize there were blue moons, though.
Once every 2 to 3 years, according to NASA.
There you go.
Yeah. I seen it in India.
Oh, yeah, that
was pretty cool.
You were over there with Mr. Blair.
Same moon,
Different location.
country. Yeah.
Well, I guess the moon was in the same place.
Oh, here we go, Chad. A color added to the moon by viewing it through a haze of dust particles in our atmosphere. And as we learned last night, there was a volcanic eruption in this.
Yeah, okay. So maybe that aided. Oh, here we go with the nades coming through. Stopped. Buddha says no.
Buddha.
He was praying.
He was indeed. No longer a pacifist. And now, CacaNito going for his little walk up through into the bathrooms. It's a good angle for him to fight there against Try. He wins that duel, and now, how does he win that? I thought he was dead to rights the way he was walking through there.
All right.
They're back in this bonus round now.
Yeah, they really are. That's a huge second kill for CacaNito to get. And, DGT switching over. Got 2 to deal with. And now it goes quiet on the map, and this is where the defense gets really nervous. This is the timing that makes defenses uncomfortable, is you don't really know, you don't have the manpower and the map control and the positioning to find information. At this point, need this kill, and he's got it. Buddha finds another one.
Would you rotate back up? This is the thing. 2 players still on B for 9Z. The lurk of CacaNito is so low, he's taking the space. They're coming A, 30 seconds left.
DGT from the bank. It's Stico gone. Bomb plant starting to be locked in, and Davideus will not even allow that to happen.
Well
so 9Z do recover that.
Yeah, really well played. Little bold coming through that smoke, but CacaNito on low HP couldn't actually properly defend that plant. Nice double kill for Davideus at the end. And oh boy, got a game on our hands now. A chance for 9Z to really run away with it. Apeks is going to take a timeout and talk things over. They've got to put a stop to it now. Good control, good run from Buddha.
Yeah, we do have some breaking news coming in from the moon experts. A blue moon is 2 full moons in a month.
Okay.
2 full moons in a month. Okay.
So that makes more sense, I guess.
All right. Interesting. Well, as you can see, Coach Mitha here with a lot to say.
They've shrunk him.
He's, yeah, he got tiny, didn't he?
Honey, I shrunk the Mither.
I can't see him.
He's their coach TG. It's kind of wild. I was saying this to Jason yesterday. Has there ever been a Counter-Strike team that has as many 3-letter names?
Probably in the history, but I wouldn't say in professional CSGO. Jason would be familiar with back in the day where everybody had a 3-letter name.
Oh mate, I don't remember any of the names. From
There were so many.
Yeah, there were a lot back then. We never used to do, like, nowadays names are like based off you as a human being. We never used to do that. You just pick something you thought was cool.
Yeah. Like Moses.
Like Sponge.
Yeah, mine isn't based off anything. It's just Dinko. So.
You got to come up. There's got to be like a cool story.
Yeah, my dad used to call me.
You need to tell the story of, like, you were wandering around the streets of Ireland and a building was on fire and you ran into it to save someone's dog and their dog was named Dinko and you came out scorched, injured, bruised.
Right, I could lie. That would be sick.
You saved this puppy whose name was Dinko, and this is an homage to the puppy.
Yeah, all right. I could do that.
Lots of people get away with that in our industry, so you could do it too, Dinka.
That is true. I could just lie and make
just make up some stories.
Yeah, and if you say it enough, it actually becomes the truth.
Precisely. Other people start to believe it.
Well, the name used to be Dinklefink. I shortened it, guys, and I think that's a good decision.
Don't tell that story.
It's better if it's just Dinko.
Don't tell the Dinklefink story.
Okay. I'll keep that one.
It's not that bad.
I'll keep that one on
As a
the
father,
back.
Jason, you could appreciate this.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Max is dead, and that's Stico with one of the easiest headshots of the day.
Wow, 9Z was really convinced that was going to be a hit on the B bomb site. Very dedicated to that side of the map. Poor Max.
Yeah, indeed. Well, that's a safe call.
That's when you hate your life as an A player, where you're like, oh, I'm just alone, watching all of this.
I want to do something in the next round, guys.
Okay.
All right, what do you want to do?
Until any action of a kill is going to go down, nobody say anything.
All right,
just
sure.
Quiet.
Does
until
anybody
the frag
want
comes
to
out.
drink? I'll be right back. I'll be
Yeah,
back
go for
in
it.
2 minutes.
No, I'm all right now.
Take a
Okay.
cappuccino.
Yeah.
If you're offering.
Mine's gotten cold, so I don't really want another one. The coffee machine's not great. Let me hold your mute button here, Dinko. You can get out of here, mate. He's getting him out of here. And now it's just us, Jason.
Just us.
Okay, so here we go. Round ends.
Silence.
Now, do not say anything. I want to give the viewers at home the alternate experience. This is the one that costs 50 euros a month, guys. So you can have this one. You just have to. I'll
For
put
a
my
low-
PayPal out
for
there.
the low price.
With 50 euros a month.
Cutting a deal.
You get this next experience. It'd be pretty good. Things are getting tough out there, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's getting dark. The esports winter, they're calling it.
Yeah.
And
Okay, here we go.
Same.
And That was quite tranquil.
That was
like
that was
a
very
meditative
relaxing.
state.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I was doing some breathing exercise.
Do you think they'd still pay us if we treated every round in that fashion?
Well, hopefully the fans would get in on that $50 subscription. I don't know if ESL would pay us.
Okay, you're right. You're right. But look, that one was a shout out to Tommy Lurpus right there. I know that's how he would like to watch Counter-Strike if possible, and how we used to watch Counter-Strike back in the day. So Dinko's back. He's back with the drinks. He's gone on the drink break.
He's had a coffee run.
Yeah, it's not too shabby.
Thanks,
So this worked out perfectly for everybody playing at home.
I would like to inform you both that you have just given production a heart attack. So I was getting a coffee and I just seen a lot of panic, a lot of running around. I don't hear any audio. I don't hear anything. The audio is not coming through.
Were they not listening to us when
that
they could hear
wasn't our
the audio?
intention.
We tried to,
and I just said, guys,
we gave a heads
it's
up.
okay. It's a bit. It's a bit.
It's a pretty good bit.
It's all okay. It's just Overpass.
So that's how I would watch Counter-Strike. I would like to be able to.
You still like to watch Counter-Strike?
I would, if possible, I would like to be able to pay like a subscription fee
to get the Go TV for everything.
For everything, like the ESL Challenger events, everything. I would pay a monthly fee to just be able to have the Go TV to watch how I want to watch. It's not that I don't think Shev and Rushley and all those guys do a great job. They definitely do. But I want Chad's
Sometimes
experience.
you're looking for something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Shev one time and J-Raz.
And Rush.
Well, Rush ain't here, so not shout out to Rush. But here we go. Coming up short, Jakeem. As Hugo and Harry like to call him. Mispronunciation, making it fun. He has some hard angles to find. Has been peppered back for now. No damage done, but there's long space. CacaNito stretching his legs.
Ooh. CacaNito better get ready, but try peeks out long and a kill locked in. CacaNito gone, and 9Z, I heard a big celebration as I walked back into the room from that previous round win.
That quick switch from CacaNito, he was really feeling himself on that walk up long.
Sorry, Dinko.
Chad's just like, I've had enough of you. Actually, I'm enjoying the silence. Mutes my microphone.
Wrong mute button. Right one. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Hello, Knock. He's in.
Smells blood in the water. And Max is on the dice box. We can take back on board with Jacob.
This is the big lurk here. He actually has a bit of a gap that's been presented.
They just moved through short.
They're pinned. Well, they're not pinned anymore.
Yeah, they can get out through the connector. In fact, this could be absolutely devastating as Davideus is moving swiftly up the stairway and Kingston's coming back with a bomb. That's their plan foiled. Knock can't really do much close quarters with his scout. He'll do his best. Sustaining damage is Davideus, but he's got the kills and he wants another pick here. But Stiko around the corner with a deagle. Lands one right between the eyes. Buddha and Connector will respond though, and just too many players moving in there, and Jacob's flank will not be affected. There's no time, of course, and he's just going to hide in the corner.
It's actually so unfortunate. Jacob actually set up a trap for his team, clearing out the B bomb site. Said you can
He's
come
like,
right back
fine,
down. It's all clear. Come to the other bomb site. There's no defense, and they run right into it and stairs. Nice little bait and switch as well from Davideus and Buddha.
You know, the Jakeem Phoenix sort of mantra works very well for Jacob and his story, because he kind of is like a phoenix. You know, his career was there, once bustling, a flying bird, a phoenix, then it all burned up into ashes, and then he was reborn again anew as Jakeem.
Why is there no Counter-Strike player called Phoenix? There's a Blue Phoenix, right? Or is that a team? I think there's maybe an Israeli player called Blue Phoenix. But I think we can only have one, and that one would be FNX.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Phoenix would be a cool name, though. I'm with you on that.
There's a team called Phoenix, and it was a UK team.
Oh, okay. Never mind that.
And it was spelled F-E-E-N-I-X, I believe.
Okay, get out.
All right. Well, I can't spell either, so I can't get too upset with it. Well, would it be fair to say it's troubling times for Apeks? I want to get to map 2 if I'm going to be honest.
This whole map has been troubling times, it feels, for Apeks.
Just the type of rounds they've lost.
I expected some swing back. I expected them to click in at some point during this map and bring this to a closer affair.
I feel like Myther is going to shake them during the break and kind of wake them up, because Mirage, that we're going into next of Apex's map choice, it can be a bit more broad. Oh, Dinko, we did it. Should we just change seasoning? It's actually kind of funny, though, that we keep pushing each other's mute buttons.
We can't learn. We have an inability.
We'll do it in the next map. It's all right. But CacaNito's playing well, right? He's able to hit a couple of shots. Other than that, it's quiet. Like Jacob, as the aggressive rifler on the CT side, he needed to be getting better than, what, 6 kills in total. They're just getting ripped apart, shredded here.
Yeah, those are the moves that I'm liking to see out of 9Z, though. A little bit more aggression, a little bit more mid-round, like pushing through Monster, finding some information. When things go quiet, don't let Apeks just kind of sit back and do all these boosts. Max is in trouble yet again. Max is in the same exact position, and he's got an issue. And now he realizes it. Now he's been dinked, and he's just got to bail out to the safety of Long. But he's got no support anytime soon.
Come on, Max.
This is the Max double it should have been, but CacaNito with the Glock gets it done, puts the bomb down, and is there a roll for CacaNito to win this round?
Bullets.
Oh, they'll reload in the open. Pretty interesting decision there from CacaNito. And he's going to then peek up again. And a step closer to map 2. And 9Z, what a statement coming into today.
They're shooting real hard, which
I dig
as
it.
you talk about Mirage being the next map too, you can get some brawly aimers out into some open spaces and wreak a lot of havoc on that map. So yeah, Apeks better have a wake-up call on the break.
Well, that's the thing, right? So your biggest riflers in terms of the aggressive side for Apeks are going to be Jacob and CacaNito. CacaNito are playing well right now, hitting his shots on the T side, finding some entries, finding some space. It's just not clicking for the entire unit right at this moment. But I laughed in that because CacaNito is the one initially taking contact against Max. Then Nork comes in to be like, "Yo, let's get this fight." And then he's the first one to die. It's like, come on, man. What have I got to do?
Here we go. Smokes out. Molotov's
this is where the comeback begins. This is the start of the story.
All right.
This is the only way back. The time for Jakeem, and he's got himself the shot up towards top of the connector. It's Max out of there, and a good start from Jacob. Maybe this could be the turning of the tides.
Staying proactive on the CT side, though, with all this short space. Smoke going to fade. Try, scoped in, having a whole lot to worry about. 180 degrees of pain as the dais. Well, when the sun rises, it's his day. David spots the head and finishes him off. It's now a 3v4. Look at this.
Yeah, Try's got one. That's magnificent, and that's a dangerous position. Look at the bomb is actually isolated. How does the bomb decide to get here? Kixon's got a decision to make, and this is not an easy one. And oh, Try spots it. Lucky to be alive. They've got to come join up with him from long. I think Try has to have the idea that A has been lost as well.
I can't believe Apeks would leave Vitality for this.
Yeah, that's it's kind of quite a blunder, you might say.
Just an ill-advised decision.
There's no way. Surely they don't recover this knock. Oh, caught out in the open almost. He's got to make it out towards long. Kixon is doing so much work. Knock still surviving. One more to cross. It's Buddha.
Yep, bomb's gone. And now it's Knock left in a 1v2. Must recover the bomb with 25 seconds left or play for elimination. Elimination seems like the easier option. It's not going to happen. 15 rounds for 9Z. Map point here on Overpass. And this is very, very impressive from the South American side. Coming into today, obviously, we looked at Apeks being a team that, you know, we know they're not in best form, but we thought they might be able to limp through this series. Right now, they are just dead on the floor.
This is best case scenario for this team today. Apeks, you come in massive favorites against 9Z. The way you want to get this done is 2 maps of Counter-Strike, nice and quick, winning them like 16-8, 16-8, job done. Get in, have a break, prep for your final team of the day, the Cyclone, the Chinese waiting for you, and then you can go into that matchup and hopefully conserve a little bit of energy and see if you can play another best of 3. Right now, they have to do it the hard way. We're going to be going the distance if Apeks want to get it done.
Oh, that's Jacob gone. Tries to get through the tunnel into short and just gets caught from the boost. So DGT with the opening.
No guarantees they can even come back in the second map either. This is going to be a really tough series for them. A long day ahead. Although, on the other hand, if you want to look at it, 9Z's thinking the same exact thing, right? Let's 2-0 this nice and quick. They're looking at a 16-8 scoreline right now. Things playing out perfectly for them as they woke up and envisioned exactly this.
And I think both teams would definitely say they have, will probably favor themselves or back themselves to beat Cyclone, right? So this could be a good day for 9Z. They close out 16-8 here. Here comes Max on the flank around the back. The bomb carrier of Knock has just been spotted and now locked in. That's the bomb loose, and it should be the round. Going to close shortly in favor of 9Z, closing Overpass in their favor. And it's going to be David Deus at short. Easy pick. Kixan goes in first. He peeks into Stico. Takes a lot of damage in that engagement, but remember where the bomb is.
Well, remember, look where CacaNito is.
Look, guys, this is over. This is what everyone needs to do. This is what everyone needs to do. Apeks, us, the people at home, head right now, run to the kitchen, grab yourself a bloody coffee because you're going to need it. Let that percolate. French press, cappuccino, flat white, however you like it. Get a coffee. Come back. We've got more Counter-Strike, and if Apeks want to run today, they're going to need to be bloody caffeinated.